After using this for a while, I've tossed my big ironing board, for which I never really had enough space. This folds up and hangs inside a closet door, hook is included. I use it on a drafting table in my studio and find it big enough for shirts and pants. It's not practical for big things like sheets, but I would just as soon send those to the laundry. It's great for sewing, quilting and crafts. It is not the steadiest board in the world, but close enough. It will not collapse if you set it up correctly. I was nervous about the pull-out iron rest, but it works fine with my heavy Rowenta steam iron. The cover is very thin, you can feel the perforated steel board through it. Easily fixed by slipping a piece of foam or flannel beneath the cover. This review is for the Household Essentials Steel Tabletop Small Ironing Board with Iron Rest, 12" by 30". You really get a lot for your money here. Solid steel. No fiber or particle board. Very stable. Pad needs to be thicker, but other than that no negatives. Perfect size for a small home, sturdy enough to use on small projects. Easily accessible as it can be hung or placed on a shelf folded. Also sits well and locks to be used on tabletop. The padding is thin and wish it had a little more, but it does what it is intended to do. The iron resting rack is decent. I bought this with low expectations and only needed this for ironing a dress shirt a couple of days a week. For $20, it's a good deal and does what it is supposed to. What keeps me from really liking it? The top/padding is thin. Not a huge deal, but the edges are a bit raised, and with a dress shirt that can mean not being able to iron to the edge of the board. The little feet on the bottom are slippery. Depending on the surface you have it on, that could be a problem. I solved this by putting it on a heavy bath towel. It's sturdy enough, but it's not something you are going to press down on much harder than the weight of the iron. You can press, just not every hard. The rest at the end is not very useful. The position at the left end is awkward and the iron won't stand up, it would have to lay down, and the wires mean that spray bottles and the like won't stand up. Click link in description for more reviews and best price.